Okay, we should be recording. This is what we're looking at here is Google Earth, and it's my property in Arizona. I have 10 acres there by a small town called Navajo, which is right in here. So there's some state property there. There's a nice little service station, convenience store, the post office for the locals, and a gift store and things like that. I think this is housing for some people that live nearby. This over here is what I believe this area is the Indian reservation. Okay, now my property is pretty much out in the middle of nowhere, and what this project is about is I have 10 acres here, and I'm going to put a jojoba farm on those 10 acres. This is some pictures of that just from that area. This is very arid out here, and jojoba grows particularly well in arid areas. Now this property is a little too high in elevation, so I'm going to have to grow the plants in a greenhouse. And since the plants are wind pollinated, I will be collecting the pollen and pollinating the plants probably with fans, just moving the pollen around, blowing it around onto the plants. Anyway, just so you get an idea of where we're at, here's the Petrified National Forest, Painted Desert and Petrified National Forest. Here's some of the pictures of that. It's quite a interesting place. I'm planning to seek aid from some of the local universities to the four corners area in those four corners states. Anyway, as I said, this is a GoFundMe project. I'm going to put the link to my GoFundMe account, and I want to put this together and make something that will benefit the locals, because I'll be using local labor, and it'll benefit the local stores and everything else of that nature. Jojoba oil really needs it's a very pure oil, needs very little processing, has many good uses, is partially credited with saving sperm whale populations, because the sperm whale oil and the jojoba oil can be used in very similar fashions, and doesn't require killing any living animals. So on this property, I'm going to have to have it staked, put a well in. I'm going to deal with the universities as far as recommendations on wind and solar, using their students in hands-on projects. So it'll probably be maybe graduate students or something. Anyway, that remains yet to see how we do that. So anyway, I'm going to have pictures of some of the jojoba, and it's a great area out here. Very pretty if you like this type of desert environment, which I do. Great sunsets. Looks barren, but it's a pretty area, pretty part of the world. That desert can be it can be a trial, I certainly wouldn't want to have crossed it 200 years ago. Anyway, check out my GoFundMe project, and hopefully you'll find it in your hearts to help me out. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Oh.